Hello, my name is Azucena Garcia. This is an introduction into my life and journey into my master's in education. This is also the most recent picture for this school year. Fun fact about me is that I was born and raised in Arizona. I lived in Buckeye my whole life. So Buckeye used to be a small town when I was 5, where everybody knew everybody, and here we are 27 years later, and it is now the fastest growing city in Arizona. I am a middle child, so I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. My parents come from Santa Maria del Rio, San Luis Potosí in Mexico, so I am a first generation student. I try to represent Mexico any chance I get. I am proud of my roots, so I will support the national soccer team. My daughter is the biggest part of my life. She is 2. She looks older because she's tall for her age, but she just turned 2. We made her little baby shark cake this year, and now she's obsessed with Frozen and painting her face, as you can see from the picture on the left. A little bit more about my education. I went to Buckeye Union High School. Immediately after, I applied for scholarships and I attended Mary Lou Fulton Teachers College. Um, and I earned my bachelor's in secondary education English. And here I am 6 years after that, trying to get my master's in education at ASU. So, a little bit about my teaching experience. I started off student teaching with ninth grade honors, and I ended up getting hired through the end of my student teaching. And I got to stay with ninth grade English, so I got to teach one section of honors and the rest regular. So I did this for 3 years that I was teaching. So I was teaching during COVID years. I got to introduce my students to Romeo and Juliet, um, and blackout poems, and just anything that was introducing them to literature and writing. Um, when I was in my 3rd year of teaching ninth grade English, I got asked to be the National Honor Society sponsor, and I did that for about 3 years. We did a lot of community service. One of my favorite projects was collaborating with the local preschool to paint sensory pathways for preschoolers. Um, and it was just one of the funnest experiences. In my 4th year of teaching, I came back from maternity leave. So I was offered to teach 10th grade regular English. I read The Hunger Games with them just because it was one of my favorite books at the time. And then I also got Employee of the Month in my 4th year. Teaching, it was also my last year at Buckeye, just due to class sizes being too big, and wanting to um, try something new. So here I am 2 years after leaving Buckeye. So my 5th year, I decided to move to Agua Fria High School. And I've been doing that for now going into my 2nd year. So I'm teaching SEI language and writing. I have 9, 10, and 9, 10, 11th, and 12th graders. And it's just been a whole different experience. It's been encouraging me, and it's also been a big factor in motivating me to get my master's. So I do want to get my master's so that I can eventually teach adults who are learning English as a second language. Teaching English as a second language has definitely changed my perspective in the teaching world, and I've been exposed to different scenarios that I haven't been. And these students have just, made me realize that this is where I'm meant to be at. I'm meant to be helping students who need the most help. Another factor in influencing my decision to continue my education was joining Teach for America. So I am part of the Phoenix Corps 2024. Teach for America is an organization that stands for racial equity in the classroom. And again, I was inspired by my ELL students to join this and want to better not only my school, but wanting to better my students' lives and ensuring that they are receiving all the same opportunities at others as other students. And I just hope to further my education and inspire more students to want to get into the same field or just want to be aware of their abilities. But that's it about me. I'm excited to learn more in this course and gain more skills that will hopefully help me as an educator and help me help my students. Thank you guys for listening. I hope to collaborate with my peers and gain a lot from this experience.